Yo, what's up guys, Dimeo back with a brand new video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about something horrible that happened to me. Actually, this happened last night at the time of recording this video. On Saturday, the 12th of November, 2016, one of the worst things that has ever happened to me happened last night, and I was in disbelief. Now, I would say at around the start of summer, my mom had purchased a new bike for me and her. Well, originally it was supposed to be for her, but it turns out she never really used it that much. The way she could purchase this bike, we're not like the wealthiest family in the world. We don't have a lot of money. I'm not saying that to like look for sympathy or anything. That's just how things are, and I've come to learn and accept that we don't always have the most amount of money in the world, and I'm not really ashamed of it because I'm quite happy. I'm quite satisfied where I am at the moment. But that's besides the point. This bike was quite expensive. The way we were actually able to pay this bike was through the cycle to work scheme. Basically, you pay a certain amount of the bike every single month until eventually, after, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, you would have paid off the total amount for that bike. Now, this bike was ridiculously expensive, or at least to me, it is ridiculously expensive. It was such an amazing bike. It was definitely the best bike I had ever had in my life. Probably the best bike I had ever ridden in my life, even like, you know, friends' bikes and stuff like that. This bike was €800. That is a ridiculous amount to pay for a bike. I don't know how much that's going to be in dollars, because I know that a large portion of my viewers are actually from the US. That's probably about $900 to $950. And at this point in time, we still haven't finished paying off the money for that bike. Now, the story goes, the way it happened is I wanted to get to a friend's house very quickly, and so I decided to take this shortcut. But the way the shortcut works is you can't go with your bike all the way past through it. Normally the way this happens is if I take my bike to this friend's house, I would park the bike in their front yard, or I would bring it into their house so it's completely safe. But what happened this time is, because I was in a hurry, I wanted to take this shortcut. So what I did is, I would say about half of the way on this shortcut you can actually use your bike. It's kind of a public area, like it's like a main road, and there's like a bridge and everything. I parked my bike in front of this school, and I have a U-lock, one of those like kryptonite locks, the ones that like are very hard to cut into. And what happened is, I remember my mom telling me, if you're going to tie your bike up, make sure you tie it up off the back wheel, because apparently the back wheel is more expensive or something like that. So I listened to my mom, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna lock my bike up against this gate. I'm gonna go over to my friend's house, and when I come back, my bike's just gonna be there. And the reason you couldn't take your bike past that point is because there's a wall you have to hop over. And so I leave my bike there, and it's locked and everything. I seriously didn't expect anything to happen to this bike. I seriously thought that everything was gonna go fine, because I'd left my bike there before and nothing happened to it. Well, anyway, I'm at this friend's house, and I probably parked my bike up there from about 2:30, and I got back to it at around 9:30, so a total of 9 hours.
Higher level math student, ladies and gentlemen.
I have left my bike there, and that was foolish of me. But I'm not going to say it's completely my fault. I know I could have done something if I just took my time and just went the normal route I normally do and just brought the bike over to the friend's house. This could have been avoided. I am completely aware of that, but I think it's just really bad timing, and I just got extremely unlucky. What happened is, at around 9:30, I left my friend's house and hopped over this wall. I was sitting on top of the wall, and I was looking towards the gate. Now, the gate was perpendicular to me, and there was like a small little corner that you had to look past that I could just about see from the top of the wall. And I look at the gate, and I'm like, why is my bike not there? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I just can't see it from this angle or something. I'm sure my bike is there. And so what happens is, I get down from this wall, and I start to turn the corner, and I start to see a wheel. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, thank God, that's my front wheel. That's definitely my front wheel. My bike is there, safe and sound, until I turn the corner a little bit more, and all that's left is the wheel. Nothing else. The wheel with the U-lock is still there, but not the rest of the bike. At this point, I knew what happened. My bike had gotten stolen. An €800 bike that I still haven't paid for. I thought everything was going to be okay. I thought that I was just going to park my bike there, but what ended up happening is I came back to it, and all I saw was the wheel. That's literally all was left there. And so I unlock my wheel. I was in disbelief. Honestly, if you saw my face, I was in shock. I just looked at it, and I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I started to freak out. I was actually on the phone to my friend when this happened, because my friend just wanted to make sure I was getting home safe and all that, because it was quite dark outside. And I was on the phone to my friend. Like, they heard everything. They heard me get excited knowing that my bike was safe, and then realizing the truth that my bike actually wasn't there. I was on the phone and I was like, oh my god, I'm so relieved. And then I turned the corner, I'm like, oh my fucking god. The thing is, my friend told me, you should probably go and move your bike, because I just have this, she was telling me, like, I have this really bad feeling that something wrong is going to happen. I went and moved my bike from there at around 6:30, I'd say. But something happened that I had to come back to my friend's house. Something ended up happening, and so I returned. I'm not saying that this is my friend's fault. This is definitely not my friend's fault. For all we know, the bike could have probably been gone already. Like, she completely predicted that something wrong was going to happen. And I kind of wish I listened to her. I mean, I wish, like, honestly, I wish I could have made it to my bike and checked that everything was okay and then come back to the house with the bike, but, you know, something just came up and I just couldn't do that at the time. And so I unlocked my wheel. I can't even say I unlocked my bike, because there is no bike, it's just a wheel. I unlocked my wheel and I just walked home with the wheel in my hand, just thinking, what the fuck am I going to do? Thinking, what is my mom gonna say about this? This is my mom's money being paid for this, and it's all gone to waste because somebody decided to take my bike. I have no idea if I'm going to get the bike back, because today I ended up going to the guards about it, and I filed a report hoping maybe, just maybe, they can look on CCTV, see who it was, and I don't know, get my bike back if it hasn't been sold yet, because they took it without a wheel, and the way I'm thinking about it is maybe they took it so that they can put their own wheel on it and keep the rest of the bike, because the wheel isn't hugely important compared to the rest of the bike, because the rest of the bike was brilliant. It was specialized. It was a specialized bike. I'll put it up on screen. It was such a nice bike, and I honestly was in disbelief that it got robbed. I seriously didn't see it happening. I just simply locked my bike. I'm pretty sure I did everything in my power I could to make sure that bike was okay. And when I came back, it was just gone, just like that. It's crazy, like, the type of people that are out there that would do something like that to you, who would go out of their way to rob from you. I'm a little bit over it now because I know everything's gonna be okay. You know, I got a number from someone, like, from the guards, and if they don't say anything by Tuesday, I'm gonna ring them up and ask them, like, how's the investigation going and stuff like that, because I really need this bike. It's not a case that I do need this bike. This bike is, it's amazing, and currently at this point in time, I'm not actually using it to, like, cycle to school or anything. But I do use it to, like, go over to a friend's house, you know, just so I can get there quicker, so I don't have to walk for like an hour. The reason I'm not cycling into school is because you know, it's getting very cold and stuff like that. In the mornings, it's extremely cold, but by the time the weather, like, starts to get better and stuff, I'm going to start cycling to school again. Because the amount of money I spend on my lunch and the amount of money that I have to spend on, like, public transport as well, it really starts to add up over the entire year, you know. But anyway, my plan is hopefully that the guards will do something. Me and my friend, we went out today, you know, just kind of looking around the area, maybe thinking that this person who stole my bike would have been stupid enough to maybe leave it out in their front yards. Everybody who cycled past me, like, when we were looking, everybody who I saw cycling, I just stared at their bike, hoping that it was mine, and that, you know, we could have just, you know, confronted them about it. If I confronted them about it, oh, it wouldn't be kind, obviously. I'm not much of a fighter or anything, but I'm telling you right now, if I saw someone cycling my bike with just a different, like, just a different back wheel, oh, it wouldn't have been pretty. I would have, I don't even know what I would have done, because I'm not really a person to fight, but I know I would have lost my shit. But either way, my other option of this whole situation is I've actually started up a GoFundMe campaign. Now, personally, I have no expectations of that campaign actually going anywhere, but I had set up a GoFundMe page where the goal is €800. And I'm going to be putting in the description of this video the link to that GoFundMe page. And if anybody out there can even share this video with, like, bigger YouTubers, share this video with somebody who might be able to donate, if you can donate, if you watching this video right now can donate to this and help me in any way, I don't care how much you donate, just anything would help, even like a euro, just absolutely anything. I will be so grateful for anybody who decides to donate to this campaign. Like, I'm actually telling you this from the bottom of my heart, that any donation, any amount, I will be so grateful for. I will have the GoFundMe page in the description that you can actually follow. But I'm just hoping that somebody out there can actually help me. I know that I'm begging, and I know that I don't really deserve your guys' money, and I'm not saying that. But if anybody out there has it in their hearts to just help me with anything, or even share this video, I don't know, link it to a YouTuber, a big YouTuber, so that maybe he can talk about it. This isn't to get exposure on my channel, this isn't to get views on my channel. This is simply just because I feel like I need the help right now, and I feel like everything has gone downhill. As I said, I've kind of calmed down since it's happened, but I'm very, very scared that I might be left without a bike, especially since Christmas is coming up. I would absolutely love if you guys could just help me out here, whether it would be sharing this video or donating to me, any amount that you possibly can. I will be so grateful. 50 cents from you would honestly just help me, even if we don't reach the goal. Even if we do not reach this goal, just any sort of funding towards buying myself a new bike. You guys have no idea how grateful I will be. I would seriously just love you guys so much if something like this could happen. But I'm gonna stop begging, and I'm gonna stop telling you my fucking story, because you guys shouldn't be involved in this. It's a real shame that I have to tell you guys this story, but if anybody could just help me out, that would be absolutely incredible, and you guys don't know how much I would appreciate it. Well, anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Peace.